Alright, hi Alex.
Hello.
Today we're gonna interview you for Gravekeeper.
Yep, that
So
sounds great.
you were the top one Gravekeeper before, right? Other than
Yeah,
Finn.
I was in like the first 2 weeks.
hmm So how do you find it so far using Gravekeeper?
Well, I find him very unique and fun to use,
hmm
but I can agree that there's rescuers are better than him.
Yeah, I'm certain about that. Like Mercenary, nobody can Mercenary.
Yeah, that's true. That's why he's getting a nerf.
Yeah, they're removing one elbow pad.
It's not much, but yeah,
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
yeah,
Hunters will take it. So, I should send you these questions real quick. The script,
yeah.
so you can read it also.
All right, all right. So we start with the first ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the first one. Donut with Milk is asking, should I use my shovel to make my way to a dangerous chair spot, or do I use it for body blocking after saving from the dangerous chair spot?
Yeah, I definitely recommend to use your ability to get to chairs. Even if it's not a danger chair, you can use it to like sneak on the hunter. Most of the hunters will not hit you while you're underground, but it still guarantees that you can make it to the chair. Then about body blocking, I don't recommend body blocking in any case, because you just use one of your two shovels, and it's really not worth. You can just body block with tie turner if it's like the last cipher is about to be primed.
Oh, I see. So do you think it's a waste of shovel if you use it for body blocking?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend body blocking in any case.
I see. So when do you use the shovel then?
Use it for rescuing to like go to the chair and for kiting. A lot of
Oh.
people are afraid to kite using the shovel,
Mm-hmm.
but he needs the shovel to kite because he's he's gonna have a hard time, especially if he carries tide.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I made a mistake before. I was conserving my shovel while kiting. Then I went down.
Yeah, you can get down early and you're not even gonna get to use your shovels anymore.
Mm-hmm. Alright, for Pura Cutie. Does Gravekeeper rescue even if he's injured? If there's a coordinator in the team, who should rescue first? Coordinator or Gravekeeper?
First of all, Gravekeeper should not rescue if it's injured, because hunters can just wait for you to get off the out of the ground and hit you.
Mm-hmm. That
It,
happened to me.
yeah. And about who rescue first, I don't think it's especially about coordinator, but in general, the closest person to the chair should rescue first,
Yeah.
or in some specific cases, you can have the person that finished the cipher first to go for the rescue.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's not like it's the same distance between the rescuers, the rescuer who's in a safer place can go for the rescue. So the cipher in the dangerous place gets finished.
Yeah, exactly. Or they could also have the rescuer who has the highest decoding debuff to rescue first. Then let the
Yeah,
hunter.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really depends on the situation.
Yeah. Also, he only has like a 10%, if I'm not wrong, the
I think it's
decoding debuff.
it's 15 or 10.
Yeah, he doesn't have a big debuff, so sometimes he can finish Cypher first.
Yeah. Alright.
But then again, if
Sorry
Coordinator
for
finish
cutting.
Cypher, nah, it's fine. If Coordinator finish Cypher first, or if she's closer, she should rescue first.
Yeah. I mean, I would rely on a flare gun rather than a shovel.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes you have to take the hits with him. He doesn't have like a protection.
Alright, for Hex, should the shovel be saved until someone needs to be rescued, or should I use it while kiting? I always wondered this since there are times where I have to kite early and end up using all my shovels, leaving me nothing for rescues.
Well, as I said, you shouldn't be scared to use your shovel to kite. And even if you use both of your shovels, that means you have kited over 1 minute, which is like 3 ciphers being done. And then again, you carry with you tide, so you still have something for the rescue.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna send you another photo because I cropped the question. So this is from
Alright, yeah.
My Mommy 2 OP. How do you feel with his low speed? Oh wow,
I'm assuming that's referring to the decoding speed.
I think so.
Yeah, he doesn't have like too much of a decoding speed, and it's not really remarkable in game. I personally always played rescuers, and he actually decodes pretty fast comparison to other rescuers. Yeah, I don't think it's a deal. Yeah, I already answered.
You already answered number 2. When should I use his talent?
Yeah, when kiting and rescuing.
Number 3. In your opinion, how to rescue magicians with gravekeepers?
So, a lot of hunters will try to hit you when you get off out of the ground, or will try to go for a terror shock in the 5 seconds when you rescue really fast. And if you can just take a hit and then rescue. But if the hunter is like really patient, magician, it's hard to rescue for any rescuer. So yeah.
For number 4, when do you think should you use a gravekeeper? I think she's
Referring to like a
she's
team
asking
comp.
what type of composition would you use gravekeeper?
I think he's like he works in any team. He's just like a rescuer.
Number 5.
But I think he works like in a 2 rescuer team.
Like,
because he can like take 2 hits and it's pretty bad.
That's what I like about him.
Yeah.
For number 5, what maps is suitable for gravekeeper?
Any map, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't really have like a bad map or a good map.
Number 6, what persona do you use?
I use write down, and I use stickers, or I don't exactly remember the name, but the thing is that like you move faster after bolting a pallet.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I also use that for first officer.
Yeah.
Number 7, which is more cool or fun, forward or gravekeeper? I know the answer for this one.
Yeah, it's forward.
Yeah,
like forward, it's fun.
Thanks. Tatsuken is asking, if I'm a solo rescuer, should I use my shovel on the first rescue or save it for later rescue?
You have 2 shovels, so you can easily perform 2 rescues. If you don't take hits, that is. So yeah, you shouldn't be scared of using shovel for first rescue, even if you're a solo rescuer.
I see.
Because if you go for the save without shovel and you get hit, you're not gonna be able to save second times anyways.
Yeah, true. It's like a patch from first officer. Or
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. Jules is asking, do you think he is in the meta? And how is he compared to similar rescuers such as First Officer? Does he deserve a buff or a nerf?
I don't think he's meta. I think first officer it's just a little bit better in any kind of way. Like he's a little bit better at kiting, a little bit better at rescuing. And I think Gravekeeper is actually pretty balanced. I don't see how you could buff or nerf him. Yeah, I think he's pretty balanced, but at the same time it's pretty... Yeah, he has like downsides.
Nerf they nerf enchanters.
Yeah,
So-
Enchanter is so annoying when you play Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. For Magic Hop, what hunters counter him the best? Oh,
There's few.
because he also mentioned that whenever I play Soul Weaver, I know her webs cancels his abilities.
So his hard cancer, canter is Guard 26
Oh,
because
yeah.
with just one bomb you get off the ground. But other than that, Bloody Queen, Reaper, and Gamekeeper are annoying, but they're not like counters to him. Spider can be a counter to him, but early game she can't.
Get
It's really hard for Spider to actually catch one early game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Guard 26 is just... Yeah, it's really hard to rescue or do anything against him.
Exactly. John has been playing Guard 26.
Yeah, and he's good.
I'm gonna skip this one, you already answered this one.
Alright.
Regarding the shovel and when do you use it. Maxim is asking, how does the trick when you stop using the shovel next to the chair, you got teleported to the other side of the rocket chair work? I'm confused with this question.
This is not actually a trick. So every chair on every single map has a specific placement where your character rescues from. So for example, if the placement is on the left side, you're on the right side, your character is gonna get teleported to the left side. So this is not a trick only for Gravekeeper. With any rescuer you can do this.
Oh, I think I know what he's asking. Yeah.
But yeah, if you like use your shovel and get out of the ground and start rescuing right away, you're gonna like get on the other side if you're on the right side. But this works for only like specific chairs.
Yeah, it depends on the chair.
Yeah.
Like, let's say the survivor was chaired in the basement.
Yeah, I don't know how
It's not gonna work in the basement.
Actually, in basement, I think it's always on the left side, but I'm not sure.
Oh, they know that.
I'm not sure though.
Alright, for Excalibur, what is the most efficient way to restock using the shovels? And what's the best way to save with him?
I don't recommend distracting with the shovel. You can just decode and you help your team more by decoding. And I already said how you can save with him.
Your questions are... some of these were already answered. How to counter Gravekeeper? What is the best map for him? Oh, this one.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a
Where
map.
is Merc and Gravekeeper? Who should save first?
Yeah, I said the closest to the chair. But for example, there's like specific hunters. Against the clown, maybe mercenary should say first. But then again, it's like if the what I said already applies for mercenary too.
About his shovel, which is... Oh, you already answered this one also, number 4. What is the perfect team for him?
The perfect team. So I think he works really well with mercenary or with any other second rescuer, and then seer and mechanic. I don't know. He doesn't have like a perfect. He's like a mercenary. He works in any team, but he's like a
He's flexible.
not as good as Yeah, he's flexible. He's just a rescuer.
Alright, IdentityV Bleach is asking. What's this? I feel like Gravekeeper can be used almost like the Seer, but for himself. Oh, it's not a question, never mind.
Well, I can answer this one even if it's not a question.
Alright.
Because I don't like it's not like the Seer. Seer can bolt windows and pallets while he uses his ult, which allows him to get the boost. As well, Seer doesn't require time to give the ult to himself. Gravekeeper takes between 1 and 2 seconds to dig under the ground. Which, if you get hit in those 1 or 2 seconds, you even lose your shovel.
Yeah, that happened to me before.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that.
Yunhun is asking. Oh, you already answered this. Most of the questions were answered.
Yeah, I see a lot of people asking if you should body block. Yeah,
Well,
I don't
this
think you should
part is
body block.
different. Should I also use it when the hunter is near me?
Even if the hunter is near you, I don't recommend using your shovel unless you know the hunter is gonna chase you at least for a little bit. Because if the hunter if you use your shovel right as you see the hunter, he's just gonna leave you, which is a waste of shovel. But if you go to a pallet or just make some distance and make sure he's chasing you, you can use your shovel, and even if he is not gonna chase you, he still wastes a lot of time.
I see. Well,
And about body blocking, if I think about it, there's some specific places where you could body block, but it's not always the best decision. So for example, if you're decoding the cipher in church, and someone's coming to kite in church, you could body block with the shovel 1 hit, and then go away or decode again. But then again, it's like super specific places, and
yeah, it varies. It really depends on the situation.
Yeah, I don't really recommend. Even with the even if you're in church and that scenario happens, I don't think it's always the best decision.
Ying Shu is asking, is Gravekeeper good with 39 or 36 build?
I think he will always go with TIE Turner, but I see him having a place in a 4 rescuer team where he would definitely have a kiting build.
Oh, see. So,
but then again, first officer can take his place.
Exactly. Of course, I would still use first officer. It's just me.
I mean, you main him. Yeah.
Identity Alyx is asking. Oh, he's not asking anything. He's asking for marshmallows. Never mind.
Okay.
Do you use your power more on kiting or body blocking after you save? And also, is it worth it to save with one shovel until the tension is on?
Yeah. If you get the chance to be like super close to the person that's getting chaired, you can hide or like rescue without using your shovel. Or even if you save once, you can still have a shovel left. So saving a shovel for detention or like late game, it's definitely, but it doesn't always guarantee you're getting out because hunters with full presence will always have an advantage.
Especially some hunters have fast attack recovery speed, just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Bloody Queen.
Yeah, Bloody Queen can just like hit you with a mirror even if you're inside the pallet.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's a good idea if you can save the but if you have to use it in the middle of the game, you should use it for better late game positioning. Like if you risk, um, like if you take free hits just to not use your shovel and you put your team in a bad position, it's not a good idea. But if you can do it, you should do it.
Alright, for the next one, Campbell is asking. I'm not gonna answer the first question. What if the hunter? Alright, this one. What should you do if the hunter makes you waste the shovels? And are there any best specific spots for using the shovel?
I always throw one or two pallets down before I start decoding, just so I use my so I can use my shovel in that area.
hmm
And yes, some hunters does make you waste your shovel.
Just like
I
first
recommend,
officer. They like to chase first
yeah,
officer and make them waste the watch.
yeah, I recommend because unlike first officer, once you use your shovel, if you like get up, you don't have it anymore. So
Yeah.
some hunters make you use your shovel and come back to you when you stopped, like when you got off the ground. So I recommend like stay in the ground beside the cipher or something a little bit until the hunters like until you make sure the hunter's not near you.
hmm
But yeah, you can't really do anything about it. You waste a shovel, you waste a shovel.
Yeah. You just have to play smart.
Yeah, that's why I say like you can vault few pallets, do some normal kiting until you use your shovel.
Alright, for the last question, do you actually find him fun?
Yeah, I find him fun, and as I said, he's really unique. That's why I play him.
hmm
But there's characters that are more fun than him.
Besides forward, who is more fun than him?
Cowboy,
Yeah.
priestess. I know a lot of characters are fun.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of characters can be really frustrating as well, such as forward.
Yeah, especially a good forward.
Yeah, even if you play forward and like even if you're a good forward and you miss your stuns or you lose because of you,
hmm
it's really frustrating.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure with forward.
Yeah, because like you do good, you win. You do bad, you lose.
Yeah. Alright, so we're done. Thank you
All right,
for
that's
answering all the questions, Alex.
no problem. I'm glad
And
to
and let's see
participate.
what happens next. If ever they ask a forward guide, I might just have to ask you again.
All right, we can do that.